Mathematics 8th chapter quadrilateral construction and types. By putting some condition on sides and angle of quadrilateral, we get different types of quadrilaterals. You already know two types of quadrilaterals, namely rectangle and square. Now we will study some more properties of this type and some more types of quadrilateral. Now first, rectangle. What is rectangle? If all angles of a quadrilateral are right angle, it is called a rectangle. This is the definition of rectangle. If all angle of quadrilaterals are right angle. Right angle means what? The angle is of 90 degree. It is called a rectangle. Properties of rectangle. First property, opposite sides of rectangle are congruent. Congruent means what? Are of same measure. Second property, diagonals of rectangle are congruent. And third property, diagonals of rectangle bisect each other. Bisect each other means what? It divides into same or divide into equal parts. Next, quadrilateral square. If all sides and all angles of a rectangle are congruent, it is called a square. If all sides and all angles of a quadrilateral are congruent, then it is called as a square. Properties of square. First property, diagonals are of equal length. They are congruent. Diagonals bisect each other. Diagonals are perpendicular to each other. Diagonals bisect the opposite angle. Diagonals of this square are bisect the opposite angle. Bisect the opposite angle means what? It divides the angle into two equal parts. Next type is rhombus. What is rhombus? If all sides of a quadrilateral are of equal length, that is congruent, it is called a rhombus. Properties of rhombus. Opposite angles are congruent. Diagonals bisect opposite angle of a rhombus. Diagonals bisect each other and they are perpendicular to each other. Now these are the some types of quadrilateral and their property. Now we have to solve the problem based on these property in a practice set number 8.2. So let's start with the practice set number 8.2. Practice set 8.2. First question, draw a rectangle ABCD such that length of AB is equal to 6 cm and length of BC is equal to 4.5 cm. Here we draw a rough diagram by using a given measure. Here length of AB is equal to 6 cm and length of BC is equal to 4.5 cm. But we already learned that if we have to construct any quadrilateral, we have to know any 5 component of that quadrilateral. Here we have only 2 components, means we have only the length of 2 sides. We have only length of 2 sides. Now we have to find other 3 component of that rectangle. Here the given quadrilateral is rectangle. Therefore first we use the property of rectangle that opposite sides of rectangle are congruent. For here we use the property opposite sides of rectangle are congruent. are congruent. This is the property of rectangle, that the opposite sides of rectangle are congruent. Here the length of AB and the opposite sides of AB is what? DC. The length of AB is equal to length of DC. Since we have length of AB is equal to 6 centimeter. We have length of AB is equal to 6 centimeter, which is given in the example. Therefore, if length of AB is equal to 6 centimeter, therefore length of DC is also equal to what? 6 centimeter. Length of DC is also equal to what? 6 centimeter. Other side of rectangle is BC. Length of BC is equal to length of AD. BC, opposite side of BC is what? AD. Since we have length of BC is equal to what? 4.5 centimeter. Length of BC is equal to what? 4.5 centimeter. Therefore, length of AD is also equal to what? 4.5 centimeter. Length of AD is also equal to what? 4.5 centimeter. Now write the given measurement in the rough diagram. Length of DC is equal to what? 6 centimeter and length of AD is equal to what? 4.5 centimeter. But by finding these two sides, we have only 4 components. Here we have to find the remaining one component, that is diagonal. Which is the remaining component here? Diagonal BD. We have to find the length of diagonal. Now how you find the length of diagonal BD? So to find length of diagonal BD, here we use the property of rectangle, that the every angle of rectangle is a right angle. Therefore, triangle angle DAB is a right angle triangle. Triangle DAB is what? Right angle triangle. Therefore, by using Pythagoras theorem, we can find the length of BD. Here we have to find the length of diagonal by using Pythagoras theorem. Triangle DAB is a right angle triangle. Therefore, by using Pythagoras theorem, what is Pythagoras theorem? Hypotenuse square. Hypotenuse means what? DB square is equal to one side square, means AD square plus AB square. Length of AD is equal to what? 4.5 square plus length of AB is what? 6 square is equal to what? 6 square. The square of 4.5 is 20.25. By calculating the square of 4.5, the answer will be 20.25 plus the square of 6 is what? 36. By adding, what is addition? 56.25. By taking square root, length of DB is equal to square root of 56.25 and the answer will be 7.5 centimeter. This is what? The length of diagonal DB. Now write the length of diagonal is what? 7.5 centimeter. Now by using these 5 elements we have to construct the quadrilateral ABCD. Now first what we have to construct? We have to construct first diagonal BD. Now first construct the diagonal BD. This is our rough diagram. DB is equal to 7.5 centimeter. So first we draw the DB having length 7.5 centimeter. Here we draw DB having length 7.5 centimeter. DB and length is 7.5 centimeter. Now we have to draw DA. The length of DA is equal to what? 4.5 centimeter. Now take a compass and measure the length 4.5 centimeter. In a compass we have to measure the length 4.5 centimeter. Here we take the measure 4.5 centimeter. Put point on the D and draw one arc at 4.5 centimeter. Now length of AB is equal to 6 centimeter. Now in a compass take the distance 6 centimeter. By taking distance 6 centimeter, put a point on B and mark a arc. Here we get the point A. Here we get point A. Now join point D and point A. And point B and point A. This length is 4.5 centimeter and this length is 6.0 centimeter. Now same way we have to construct on upper side. Here we have to draw on upper side. Here we have to plot point C. The length of DC or CD is equal to what? 6 centimeter. Take a compass and scale and measure the 6 centimeter. Now put an arc of 6 centimeter. Now we have to draw BC of length 4.5 centimeter. Take compass and scale and measure the distance 4.5 centimeter. Here we take the distance 4.5 centimeter. Put a point on B and make a arc which is intersecting the first arc. Here we get the point of intersection, means here we get the point C. Which point we get? Point C. Now joint point B and point C and point D and point C. The length of BC is equal to 4.5 centimeter and length of DC is equal to 6 centimeter. This is our quadrilateral rectangle ABCD. Third question. Draw a rhombus KLMN such that the side is 4 centimeter and measure of angle K is 75 degree. Here we draw a rough diagram KLMN, which is rhombus. The property of rhombus is all sides of rhombus are congruent. Here we use the property all sides of rhombus are congruent. Are congruent. Therefore, length of KL is equal to length of LM is equal to length of MN is equal to length of NK is equal to 4 centimeter. Means length of all side is what? 4 centimeter, and the measure of angle K is equal to what? 75 degree. Now we have to construct the rhombus KLMN by using given measures. Now first we draw the KL of the length 4 centimeter. Here we draw the KL, side KL, which is having the length 4 centimeter. Having 4 centimeter, first here we draw the segment KL. Here name the segment KL. KL having the length 4 centimeter. Now by using protractor we draw the angle K of 75 degree. Here we draw the angle 75 degree. This is our angle 75 degree. Here we draw the ray X. Kx is the ray having the angle 75 degree. Now we have to plot point N on the ray Kx by using compass. Now take a distance of 4 centimeter in your compass. Take a distance of 4 centimeter. Here we take the distance 4 centimeter and make a mark on ray Kx. Here we got the point N. And the distance is what? 4 centimeter. Now we have to plot point M. Which point? M. Now first from point N having same 4 centimeter distance we plot one arc, and from point L we plot another point. Here the point of intersection is called point M. By joining point L and point M and point N and point M, we get the rhombus KLMN. Here we get the rhombus KLMN. Fifth question. Length of diagonals of a rhombus ABCD are 16 centimeter and 12 centimeter. Find the side and perimeter of the rhombus. We have to find the side and perimeter of that rhombus by using the length of diagonal. Here AC and BD are the two diagonals of the rhombus. AC and BD. The length of AC is equal to 12 centimeter and length of BD is equal to 16 centimeter. Here we use the property of rhombus that the diagonals of the rhombus are perpendicular bisector of each other. Here we use the property of rhombus, that is diagonals of a rhombus are perpendicular bisector of each other. Perpendicular bisector means what? The point of intersection where the two diagonal meet, they make the angle of 90 degree. Means here the angle is what? 90 degree means what? Right angle. And the segment from point T, it divide the segment in a two equal part. Means length of AT and length of TC is equal, and length of DT and length of BT is what? Equal. It is called the perpendicular bisector of each other. Now in triangle, here we see in a triangle, ATB, here we see the triangle ATB. Here the measure of angle in triangle ATB, measure of angle ATB is equal to what? 90 degree. Why 90 degree? Because they are, the two diagonals are what? Perpendicular bisector of each other. Therefore the measure of angle ATB is what? 90 degree. Length of AT is equal to 1/2 length of AC. Here why length of AT is equal to 1/2 length of AC? Because the two diagonals are bisect each other. Bisect each other means what? The diagonal or the point of intersection where that two point or that diagonal meet, they make the same distance, means length of AT and length of TC is what? Of equal measure. Therefore length of AT is equal to what? 1/2. Length of AC is equal to what? 12 centimeter. 12. Therefore length of AT is equal to 6 centimeter. 1/2 into 12 is equal to what? 6 centimeter. In the similar way, we find the length of BT. Length of BT is equal to 1/2 length of BD. Length of BD. BD is the diagonal of that rhombus. The length of BD is equal to what? 16. Therefore 1/2 into 16 is equal to 8 centimeter. Is equal to what? 8 centimeter. Therefore length of BT is equal to 8 centimeter. Now in triangle ATB, the measure of angle ATB is what? 90 degree. Therefore here we use the Pythagoras theorem. Therefore by using Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse square means what? Length of AB square is equal to length of AT square plus length of BT square. Length of AT square plus length of BT square. Length of AT is equal to what? 6. Therefore 6 square plus BT is equal to 8 square. The square of 6 is what? 36 plus 8, 64 is equal to 100. Is equal to what? 100. By taking square root on both sides, length of AB is equal to square root of 100. Length of AB is equal to what? Square root of 100. Square root of 100 is equal to what? 10. Therefore length of AB is equal to what? 10 centimeter. Length of AB is equal to 10 centimeter. Now here AB is the length of the rhombus. AB is what? Length of the rhombus. This is the given quadrilateral is a rhombus. Therefore by using the property of rhombus, all sides of rhombus are congruent. Therefore length of AB is equal to length of BC is equal to length of CD is equal to length of DA. All sides are of equal measure, means if all sides of rhombus are congruent, therefore length of AB is equal to length of BC is equal to length of CD is equal to length of AD is equal to what? 10 centimeter. Is equal to what? 10 centimeter. The rhombus having all side congruent. Now we find the all sides of the rhombus. Now we have to find the perimeter of that rhombus. We have to find the perimeter of that rhombus. To find perimeter, here we use the formula perimeter of rhombus is equal to is equal to 4 into side, because all sides are what? Congruent. Perimeter means what? We find the measure of all side. We find the addition, or we do the addition of all sides of the rhombus. Therefore 4 into side, the length of side is equal to what? 10. Therefore 4 into 10 is equal to what? 40 centimeter. Therefore perimeter of rhombus is equal to 40 centimeter. Seventh example, find measure of one angle of a rhombus is 50 degree. Find the measure of remaining three angles. We have given the measure of one angle, that is 50 degree, and we have to find the measure of remaining angle. Here we use the property of rhombus, that the opposite angles of rhombus are congruent. Here we use the property of rhombus. Which property of rhombus? Here we use the opposite angles of rhombus are congruent. Therefore measure of angle P is equal to measure of angle R is equal to what? 50 degree. We have already given measure of angle P is equal to 50 degree. The opposite angle of P is what? R. Therefore R is also equal to what? 50 degree. And we have to find the angle of Q and angle of S. Here we consider the angle of Q is an angle of S is equal to x degree. We assume the angle of Q and angle of S is equal to what? X degree. Here we use the property of quadrilateral, that the addition of all sides of angle of any quadrilateral is equal to what? 360 degree. Here we use the property of quadrilateral, that by using addition property, by using angle addition property, measure of angle P plus measure of angle Q plus measure of angle R plus measure of angle S is equal to what? 360 degree. Therefore measure of angle P is equal to what? 50 plus Q is equal to X plus R is also equal to 50 plus S is also equal to X is equal to 360 is equal to what? 360. Therefore 50 plus 50 is equal to what? 100 plus X is equal to 2X is equal to 360. Therefore 2X is equal to 360 minus 100. 2X is equal to what? 360 minus 100 by interchanging the side. Therefore 2x is equal to 260. Therefore x is equal to 260 divided by 2. Therefore x is equal to 130. X is equal to what? 130. Therefore from that we get the remaining angle, that is measure of angle Q is equal to measure of angle S is equal to what? 130 degree. And measure of angle P and measure of angle R is equal to what? 50 degree.